Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Today is the 17th of October, 2019, and we're going to be looking at the Monteverde Monza set that we were looking at today. Only today, we're looking at the Omniflex pen. And the ink that we're using today is California Teal, and this is what it looks like. It does have some red sheen that hopefully we're going to be looking at, because we have the paper now. It should do the thing. Cross your fingers. At any rate, let's get into it, shall we? Today we're using the Omniflex pen, and I'm not a professional at flexing pens, but this is the Omniflex, and we're gonna see how well it does with flexing. Alright, today is October. Off to a great start. And today is Thursday. Oh dear. Alright. I'm already noticing right away that I'm having issue with the flexibility. These are not super wet nibs. They're not meant to be flexed out a lot unless you're just doing flex, because they're more meant for just everyday writing. And so I don't know. Let me see. Get out a card. If one wants to come out. You'll find that with flex pens, sometimes you'll have to prime the feed more than usual. Or perhaps adjust the nib a little bit. That's better. And sometimes it just takes like a micrometer of a of a adjustment. Sorry about that. I had to get some paper towels. Okay. Oh, that writes much nicer. All right. Oh, that's so nice. Sometimes you just have to flex it out a little bit in order to get the ink to flow. And then you have to wiggle your nib just so that the nib and the nib feed is, this one is obviously for telephoto. This, so that the nib and the feed are directly aligned right here in the middle. Because if it's not directly in the middle, you're gonna have to wiggle it a little bit to get it to go where the ink will flow properly. So, let's see. California Teal. Oh dear. It's a little bleedy. So that's not great. But it is a flex pen, and it did put down a ton of ink because it wasn't writing properly. But where I have been writing properly, not too much bleed through. So we'll just have to see how things go on the other papers. Alright, let's get into the Mead 10.5 by 7.5. This pad costs 59 cents at Target. I got it when they were doing their school sales. So I don't know what that is. Anyway, okay. Oh, you can't see, can you? Okay. California Teal. Whoa. Whoa, chocolate cake. Whoa. That put down a lot of ink. Whew. Christ on a bike. That is definitely going to bleed right through the page. Whew. That is a bloody nightmare right there. A bloody mare. Bloody nightmare. Oh my gosh. At any rate, we'll just have to see how this does on. This is bloody nightmare. All right, well, we're just gonna have to see. Let's do the writing tablet. I'll pray that it doesn't bleed through everything. Whew. It's a very wet ink. Super duper wet. And no bleed through on the back so far. I would totally use the back side of this paper. That's pretty amazing. Considering. Let's take a closer look, shall we? It's very reminiscent of like a green, like if this was Emerald of Chivor, this would be the color that I would have used to use the word emerald. And Emerald of Chivor is more California teal. Just saying. Oh, and you can kind of see it. Oh, yes, you can see the halo of red sheen. Do you see it? Oh, man. That is so cool. Right there. Oh, man, it's got total haloing of red sheen. That is pretty cool. But, like, I am at, I don't know, 10 optical zoom in order to see this. You might not see this if you're just looking at it from like up here. It just looks like lines. Not even this. Not even this. It just looks black. But if you get really way in there and then you turn up the brightness a little bit, you can totally see the red sheen, which is pretty amazing. Anyway. Alright. Moving right along. Let's move on to the memo book. The Walmart memo book, pen and gear, 80 sheets, 3x5. Here's a new thing. Cool. Alright. Have a little bit of difficulty. Oof. Super liquidy ink. No bleed through on the back. Wow, I would totally use the back side of this paper. That's fantastic. Let's see if we can see the sheen on this one. Oh yeah, you can totally see it. This is like looking under a microscope. Oh man. That's fantastic. But like if you were just looking at this, you'd think, oh, that's black. But if you raise up the brightness a little bit, that's cool. It's got some nice shading going on. And it doesn't bleed through, which is amazing. Just some heavy ghosting. Anyway. Alright, let's move on now to the CVS Caliber Notebook, 6x4 inch. Oh, we're gonna have to move our little tab over. Let's do Nice. Let's take a closer look, shall we? See if we can get some halo to show through. Anything? Anything? No? Oh, that's too bad. Oh, there we go. I find that as it dries, you can actually see the red sheen come through. Which is, it looks kind of brown in this video, but you can definitely see the haloing that happens. But like, you can't see it from up here. This is like almost eye level. So, I mean, unless you're looking at it through a loop at like maximum magnification, then I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. So, just letting y'all know. Okay. Let's move on to the Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. Whew. Alright then. No bleed through on the back. I totally used the back side of this paper. It's fantastic. You can kind of see the red sheen coming through right here. Little bits here and there, but I mean, unless you're really looking for it, you're not going to be able to see it from way up here. It just looks like a darker shade of green. So, alright, let's move into the 52 GSM Tomoe River paper 3-ish by 5-ish. Now this is where we should be able to see the red sheen really come through. If it comes through on here, I'll be happy. So, let's see if we can get it good. Alright. Whew. I mean, you gotta put a whole bunch down in order to see the red sheen, which just... Maybe it'd be good for painting or coloring or whatever. Oh, and this is a totally different color on the camera. I might have to edit the color. Shit. Because it comes out way more green. Let's see. Nope, that didn't help. That made it more blue. Anyway. This is 20 minutes. Okay. There is some red sheen, but only if you if you look at it tilted through the light. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Tomoe River Paper's the stuff. Oh, man. Alright. Let's move on. Last but not least, Clairefontaine. 6-ish by 8-ish, 90 gram. Moving my way through this book real fast. I love these little clips. They're some of my favorite. Okay, so, oh, for God's sake, I'm on my last one, for crying out loud. Prime the feed. This is the most frustrating thing to deal with. And I'm holding the nib at a weird angle. It's like this. I think the tines are displaced. Be right back. Okay, this ought to be interesting. We're going to do the Pierre Gustafson test. Let's see, wetness and flow. Good. Smear test. Good. Not great. It's a very liquid ink. Pierre Gustafson test. Nope. Failed. Yeah, this pen is not great for doing the Pierre Gustafson test. But if you write slowly, create line variation. Anyway, this this video is 24 minutes long. I have to go anyway. So, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Okay, love you, bye. Okay, I'm doing a referendum to the video that I posted a little while ago. I did the flex nib, and that damn thing is horrible. I think you should throw it in the trash. It's garbage. Don't use it. Don't buy the Monza 3. Just go online to wish.com and buy a Junhao 992 They look like this, only instead of saying Monteverde on them, they say Jinhao. And by the 1.1 millimeter stub, it has been the best decision I have ever made, and I have not regretted it a single iota. Look at how wonderful this is. Oh, it's just fantastic. And if we get really close, you can almost see the red sheen. I'm not hitting the light right, but if you look at it just right, you can see some of the red sheen come through. I mean, you could, but you have to get really close in order to see the red sheen, which is a pain in the frickin' foot. There's some right there in the middle. But you have to get it at a very specific angle to see it. So, we're not going to be looking at that. Alright? At any rate, I just wanted to tell you that. This does have sheen, but only when it's like put on a very specific way, and you have to be looking for it. So if you're gonna use a flex nib, possibly use a Pilot Namiki Falcon, I don't know. But the Monteverde Monza flex pen sucks. So I cannot recommend it. The only reason that I got it was so that I could have the clear feed. And if you can do without the clear feed, you can pretty much get a Jinhao 992 with a black feed, and they look exactly the same. I would get one with a stub nib. You can go buy the stub nibs on wish.com for like $1. Let's look, shall we? Because I don't want to be don't want you to be misinformed. So you go on here and you look for I think I found mine on a Jinhao 599. And oh god, of course, the one time. So you can get them in a Jinhao 599, and sometimes they'll come with a stub, an option for like a different Okay, so I found one. Here is the Jinhao 990. It's actually the Jinhao 992, and it comes with an array of sizes. You get the 1.1 millimeter stub in transparent white, and then you claim it, and it only costs $3.84 for shipping. Depending on where you live, it may be more expensive, but I will leave this link in the video description, so I hope that helps to some of you. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. I love you. Bye.